Hello everyone, Kalispera, and welcome to the 6th episode of Feta Talks. I hope everyone is, as I used to say a lot, been keeping Feta fresh. Everyone's doing well, and welcome to our next conversation. So, in the past episode number 5, I spoke about the history of how I became a DJ Golden Feta, and the story behind that, what it's led to after 5 years of DJing, and where I am today. So a big part of the DJ Golden Feta brand is now that I branched out to not only DJing, but I'm also started becoming an artist. So in this episode, I'm going to give you a little bit of a breakdown of how that all came to be, the separation and difference between being an artist rather than a DJ, and basically what my plans are, what I'm doing right now, and, what's in the works, ya to melon, for the future. So, basically, what happened? How did I become from a DJ to an artist? Well, truth be told, it kind of overlapped. But the thing is, I didn't take being an artist very seriously at first. So, what happened is back in 2016, the song by Ed Sheeran, Shape of You, was very, very big. It was a catchy song, and I realized I was like, that's not really my style of music, but it's so catchy. And I kept singing it over and over or hearing it in my head. Que leo, pues wanna tocar my own version. It came to me, I think I had some influences from watching Greek parodies for years before. And I was like, how can I Greekify this? I feel the beat stuck in my head. And I ended up coming up with this idea. I was like, I'm in love with the shape of you. Και σκέφτομαι και λέω, I'm in love with the taste of you. Lamb, pork, and chicken too. And that right there, that idea, που κόλλησε, was the birth of my artist career. So, started out with a parody. The parody on my original YouTube channel had reached a lot of success relative to, someone who had never made a song before. I had reached about 50,000 views for a parody, for a first ever recording studio type thing for myself. That was pretty successful. I really enjoyed the process. I was very fortunate to have a good friend of mine who was a videographer, two good friends actually, who were in that industry and had the connections to set me up with the recording studios, with people who can help me with mixing, mastering, and stuff that I completely didn't know about when it came to the artist and technical side of producing music. So that was 2016, and that I'd say I recorded right in my first year of DJing. So kind of overlapped. So even during my first few years of DJing, I got to throw in my own track every once in a while, and I loved it because, okay, kala, yeah, it was a parody. It wasn't nothing crazy out of this world, but it was something creative and it was something mine. This time I wasn't only, using the power of someone else's great voice and music, but I was using something that I, for a percentage created. Portion of that was, it was my lyrics, it was my voice, it was my idea, how to put things together, and that really drove me. It got me really excited, the fact that I was able to not only, play music, but I was able to play something that was my music. That was really cool. The response was great. So I think it was about a year later, with the success from the first music video for that, ended up kind of in part being a big advertisement for the gyro place that we shot at the Greek restaurant at the time, and with the old owners, it got very successful, and it was almost like an advertisement for them. Οι ίδιοι μου το λέγαν, the owners, the employees were telling me, ever since you made this music video, business has been booming, and I didn't believe it until I saw the results and everything, I was approached by a coffee shop in the Greek town of Toronto called the Danforth, and they go to me, Vasily, we saw your DJ Golden Feta video, I didn't know you sing. Can you make us an advertisement, And they offered to pay me, so I would have done it for free at the time, but I go, sure, of course. I mean, an opportunity to be creative again. And μαζί with some of my closest friends, we wrote η πιο ωραία στην Ελλάδα, the song by Κωνσταντίνο Κουφό. We made it η πιο ωραία to Greektown. And it was a song advertising a coffee shop, a local coffee shop in the Greektown area of Toronto on Pape. And, it also was very good. Nice music video done by my buddies. Και ξέρεις τι, πάλι μ' άρεσε. It was fun, it was successful as an advertisement. So I go, you know what? Songwriting is really, really fun. And I think that was just a result of when you listen to so much music. I mean, not that I was a naturally gifted writer, but it kind of just started flowing and flowing. The more music you listen to, the more lyrics, the more languages you discover and, just listen to nonstop. I mean, music is my whole life right now, right? So, and it has been for the last couple of years. So it kind of just came and came and came. And I always loved rhyming, that aspect of music. It was kind of like poetry, but to the rhythm. And I just always found that crazy. I had a love for it. So my third song was, again, another parody called Bodak Greek. And it was Bodak Yellow by Cardi B. But it was all about, this guy on Greektown, young kid, and just, I had featured my Yanda video, my family, eating gyros in the cocina. Really, really funny. I was totally going for this, comedic perspective, this humorous perspective. Make people laugh, make people smile, because that's what I love doing, right? So like I said, 3 parodies. That was the beginning. And they were 2016, 2017, 2018, I believe. Actually, that's correct. So then, now, before I keep going and telling you the list, I'm going to just explain. So like I said, 3 parodies στην αρχή. Να αρχίσω έτσι τη καριέρα μου as an artist. And then I was like, you know what? Why don't I take things a little more seriously? Write something to an original beat. Something that hasn't been made before. So it can kind of be my first real song, my first original song. So let me get to where we are today. Today, 2021. I mean, my last video was released actually just a couple weeks ago after I got out of the hospital. And today I have 9 songs released. And I've had the amazing opportunity of working with videographers. Shoutout to Screwface Films, Apostolos Films, great producers, as in my friend ProdByPana Beats, PopKris, sorry, as my producers. I've had the opportunity to work with a very talented friend of mine, Bella, who we made 2 Greek pop songs. And honestly, I'll get into what happened there, but that was the beginning of, really taking things seriously. And at the moment, I'm currently working with a Greek brother of mine, White Biggie, who is originally from Hrevena in Greece and is currently in Toronto. And μαζί με τον manager μας και τον κολλητό μας, with DJ Jazz, aka Jimmy Sasaki, we have created a team called G-Flow Entertainment. And we have a lot of dreams, and I'll get to a little bit about what we're all about as I continue on the story. So I said, why don't I start taking this lyric writing a little bit more seriously? So in 2019, I wrote my first ever original song called Drop Top, a kind of UK style beat, rap, of course, and, that also really stuck with me because it's my first ever lyrics to an original beat. I purchased the beat online. I, again, went to the studio with my friend, Pana. I shot the video with my 2 buddies, Apostolos and Screwface Films. Και τρελάθηκα ο κόσμος. And it was just all good vibes and positive energy. From that point on, I believe that same year, I went to Greece with my buddies, the 2 videographers. Και I had just recorded right before another song that was English-Greek combo. So this song, rather than being, solely in English with just few Greek words here and there and Greek references the whole time, this song was kind of half Greek, half English. My first kind of taste of experiencing what I'm known for today as an artist, the mixing of both languages, the half-half, the Gringlish. Και από εκεί, I released Ouya. Ouya was really cool because it was my first music video not filmed in Toronto, not filmed in Canada. It was my first international work. That went very well. And after those 2 original songs, 2 original beats, got some traction. I think they were both between 5 and 10,000 views. Nothing crazy, but enough where, people are interested. And at the end of the day, it was something that I loved doing. Then what happened? So I had released at that point, right, the 2 original songs, the 3 parodies. I got approached by my friend Dora, who works on an online Greek radio station originating out of Toronto and a few other cities in Canada called Agape Greek Radio. And my friend Dora goes, Vasilaki, we're hosting a fashion show for the first time ever, and we want singers to perform. And I was like, that's amazing. I wish you the best of luck. And no. We want you to sing. And I was like, Dora, I'm not a singer. You do it on YouTube all the time. I go, recording in a studio for fun is way different than giving a performance. I am not a performer. And she goes, come on, and she convinced me it's for a good cause. It's part of the community. You're a vocal member of the community. Why not? You'll enjoy it. And I think it was the day before, the registration closed. She goes, Vasila, you gonna do it? Get slow. It's another life experience. And that's what I'm about. That's what I love, experiencing different things. Yeah, I decided, to do this performance. So it's a fashion show. You walk to the front of the stage while the models are going up and down. And I remember I get on stage and basically, I guess I sang. I sang to the playback and I was singing over it. And I can barely remember the performance myself, to be completely honest. It was such a blur. And I wasn't nervous going on. But I remember when I finished, to stomach mo. It was so nervous. I was in a knot. I was wondering how I did. But based on, the crowd's reaction, I think I did pretty good. And you can actually see that video earlier if you go back on my channel. You can see the live performance at the fashion show in November of 2019. So what thing stood out to me while I was doing, my first ever live performance, singing in front of like 1,000 people. There was one model who was dancing more than anyone else, who was not only taking their modeling job serious, but she was dancing and grooving to, I was doing my first parody, The Taste of You. And we were acquaintances, we were mutual friends. But we knew of each other. We had been around at Greek parties before, had mutual friends. And, this girl Bella goes to me afterwards. She goes, great job, your energy was great. I go, thank you. I go, you made me confident enough because you were dancing. That's why I didn't get too nervous, And she goes, oh, we should work together one day. And I go, I'd love to. I mean, this is what it's all about at the end of the day, the music industry. Connections, making friendships, musical relationships, building projects. I just love being surrounded by creative individuals. So I got really excited, because I'm not really a singer. My son's more rap, and Bella was a singer. So we go, and I think that same night, within 20 minutes, I had written a song. I found a beat, and I wrote a song, and she goes, I love it. And I called it Pame Ligo, because on her story on Instagram all the time, it would be there. That was her kind of like Greek catchphrase. Pame Ligo, Pame sto party, Pame Ligo. And, we were like, what should we do? We got to make it stand out. We got to have fun with it. And I proposed a crazy idea. And I go, Bella, let's meet up at this cafe in Toronto together with a videographer. I got a crazy idea I want to present to you guys. I go, I doubt you guys are going to be into it. But I promise you, if we do it, it'll be really cool. I go, do you want to fly out to Miami and film the music video there? And she goes, I'm in. I was like, you're in for real? And she was completely in. She was all for it. She goes, I'll match your crazy. If you think you're crazy, I am too. We got our buddy on board to shoot the video. And the craziest part was, in 24 hours, we left Toronto. I think we got to the airport 7:30 in the morning. Flew out at 9:30. Got to Miami at 11:30. We went for lunch before we did anything else. We're there until like 2:30 actually, eating lunch. And it was a Greek restaurant. And Bella was freaking out. Are we going to get it done? Go, don't worry. We got this beautiful, right on Miami Beach, South Beach, Miami. And beautiful music video. That video to date actually is my highest as an artist song with the views on YouTube. It has currently around 56,000 views. So bravo mas Bella. και ισανότερα και basically that we were so happy with that and that we said let's do another one. Then unfortunately COVID hit and Bella left to Greece. But before she had left, we had recorded another song. And I was like, okay, let's do this. But how are we going to make a video? I go, you're in Greece now because she moved to Greece during the pandemic. And I go, you know what? You have an amazing view. She's in Rhodes Island, or Rhodes, which is an island in Greece. So you got an amazing view. Just shoot some videos with an iPhone. We'll do the work here with our two videography buddies. Και θα το σμίξουμε μαζί και whatever comes out, comes out. Let's just get the song out because I feel like it's a banger. That song was called «Η ζωή είναι μικρή», aka Party for You and Me. Πάλι ένα τέλειο κομμάτι βγήκε. We were very happy. It has around 20,000 views on YouTube. Both songs on Spotify, and it went great. Since then, me and Bella have kept in touch. That was my 6th and 7th project that I released personally. My first two with Bella. We got a lot more in the future, guaranteed. As soon as ξανασμίξουμε από κοντά and have the opportunity to record together, I'm certain. So after Bella had left and I was, in the middle of the pandemic, kind of just writing stuff and chilling with my friends and, talking on the phone with people about music, making connections, one of my great friends, DJ Jazz, who has been a DJ for over 30 years, played multiple instruments growing up, knew everything you could possibly know about music. Μου λέει, ρε Βασίλη, I met a friend at his birthday and I think you should meet him. He's your age and αγαπάει τη μουσική, έχει έρθει από την Ελλάδα. He's a rapper, very talented. And παιδιά, στορκίζομαι, I've never met in any language a person who's more naturally gifted with freestyle. Αυτό το παιδί έχει τρελό ταλέντο. But not only that, was he a talented artist? He was a great person. Έχει καρδιά, έχει μυαλό αυτό το παιδί. And we go, guys, us three together, being friends as the foundation, being respect, loyal, we had the same mindset, την ίδια νοοτροπία. We go, we can do a lot of great things. So we teamed up μαζί. And funny enough, when I met White Biggie, he goes, I've been writing music to a song. And I go, sure, show it to me. And he plays the song Whoopty. And I go, no way. Έλα τώρα, because I just showed DJ Jazz this song. And I've written lyrics to this song. So we go, okay, let's see if we can work these together. Και παιδιά, να σας πω, βγήκε τέλειο το κομμάτι. Ταιριάζαν οι στίχοι μας, our lyrics matched one another. And we got together a παρέα of people, and right before Christmas of 2020, we filmed our Greek version of Whoopty called Zilya. And Zilya για μένα was personally my best piece of writing I had ever done. It was a lot of fun to film. We had the largest music video we've done in terms of parέα of people there. I think there was around 10 people there. Outdoors, it was really cool. And we got it right in time for Christmas Eve of 2020. And it was the beginning, 100%, of this trio, this team, G Flow Entertainment, as we call it today, of our future. We ended up recording a second track called Mama Shake It, which incorporated 4 languages actually in the chorus, English and Greek, of course, and then Albanian and Arabic, just for that kind of international outreach. It was a couple lines that we knew of those languages. And, we released Mama Shake It. It was the first time incorporating dancers into our music video. It was the first time doing green screen, who our friend Screwface Films, told us, this is something I'm capable of doing. And together with DJ Jazz, producing and helping us out, getting the equipment, getting the booking of the spaces, everything worked out great. And we were able to film Mama Shake It, which is my most recent and, as of the current moment, last piece of artist work, original work that I've released in general. So that brings us to the conclusion of what I've currently had out. I have 9 songs released on YouTube and Spotify. Honestly, great experience being able to write your own music and then especially being able to play it. Now, going forward, for a while there, I had lost my voice during part of this year, so I had to take it easy. over the last few months, I've been spending a lot of time at home. Και λέω, what can I do? So I started writing songs. I mean, let me tell you guys something. Το πιο δύσκολο πράγμα, the hardest thing about writing music is inspiration. You gotta feel it, you gotta be in the mood. Και δόξα τω Θεώ, I'm here today, I'm alive, and I am full of inspiration and motivation. I have stories to tell. I have stories to tell about my dreams for the future, of dreams I've actually seen, of my relationships with family and friends, of the bonds I've created through difficult times, through great times. I've currently written about 6 songs at the moment. My buddy Valadi, White Biggie, has currently written many songs. DJ Jazz, our manager, has created a whole list of ideas for us. Και μαζί με τον αδερφό του DJ Jazz, who is a famous Cretan musician, also known as Yannis Sisaki, that's his name. Papa, listen to the lights. Nope, the lights don't want to work. Anyways, και μαζί με τον Yannis Sisaki, we are gonna be doing things in the future. With Bella, no doubt about doing things again in the future. I've made many connections, appreciation for other Greek and international artists around the world, whether they be in the States, Germany, UK, Australia, and of course in Greece. We want to do a lot of collaborations. I have a lot of ideas. Για μένα, παιδιά, αυτό δεν είναι καριέρα. Απλώς είναι, it's my passion. I love music. I love DJing. I love making music. I love lyric writing. So if I can continue to do this and it makes me happy, you know, being able, gives me an outlet to express myself, γιατί όχι. Το τραγούδι είναι ένα ωραίο πράγμα. And I believe that it brings happiness to a lot of people. And that's basically the story of Golden Feta, DJ Golden Feta, the artist, the rapper, the singer. So I said earlier I had asked a few questions on my Instagram of what to talk about, and people go, what's the hardest part about songwriting? Like I said earlier, having the inspiration. I mean, you don't want to be an artist. I mean, you can be, but you don't want to be an artist who raps or talks or sings about things that, you know, aren't relatable, aren't relative to their life. I like to be a storyteller. You know, whether it be a funny song, whether it be a serious song, whether it be, you know, just a summer type song, it's stuff that I like to vibe with, that I appreciate. And I believe that goes the same with everyone who I've collaborated with and my team today at G Flow Entertainment. So yeah, you know, I take my inspirations and make them into music. The funnest part is for sure being able to express yourself. I mean, that's the most beautiful part, because sometimes what's difficult to say into words, or you don't know where to exactly express your feelings, you can express them through music. And it's something that not only you can reflect on and enjoy and watch your video or listen to your song meta, but you can share that with people, and I think that's just absolutely amazing. What was another question? Oh, do I see myself working in Greece? At the moment, I've spoken with multiple people. I mean, I have my friend Bella already in Rhodes. I have friends in Athena, both rappers and singers who I know personally and who I've spoken to over social media. I 100%, 150% see myself working in Greece at some point in the near future, and I'd absolutely love to have that opportunity. What else is there? And other than that, future plans, I don't want to get too specific into detail, but maybe we can expect an album on the way. Most definitely a lot of songs as soon as I'm physically able to get back into the studio. Και παιδιά, εύχομαι ότι θα βγάλω κάτι που θα σας αρέσει πάρα πολύ. This is something that I love to do. I hope it's something you guys enjoy listening to and watching. In terms of the 9 music videos I've currently released, you can watch them all on this YouTube channel. You can also go search DJ Golden Feta on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, and just any listening platform or music video watching platform, and you can see them there. As well, you can search up White Biggie and Bella Reeve on YouTube and Spotify to listen to their music as well, who I've collaborated with. You can search up ProdByPana on BeatStars to listen to his original beats, and you can also watch multiple music videos by Screwface Films and Apostolos Films. Παιδιά, from your DJ rapper buddy, Golden Feta, θα τα ξαναπούμε, and I can't wait to show you guys soon enough what I'm currently working on. And yeah, αυτά. Before I let you guys go, θέλω να σας δείξω these really cool cups I got that I'm holding my current cafe in. Greek themed. Εμένα μου αρέσει πάρα πολύ because it has the whole gold thing going on. You know, είμαι ο golden fetas. So anyways guys, εγώ τώρα θα απολαύσω το καφεδάκι μου. I hope you guys have a great end to the weekend. Και θα τα πούμε. Bye.